Hey, hello friends. Welcome to your sixth chakra, Agya chakra. Today I have Dorina with me who's going to help demonstrate the poses that we'll do today. Most of what we do today is more internal, more forward folding, more pranayam. So we move from the lower limbs of our Ashtanga yoga path to the upper limbs of pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. Right, so moving up from the base of the body to the crown of the head mirrors the walk from your yamas and your niyamas all the way up towards freedom from suffering, freedom and liberation from suffering. So today we'll start on your right side in a fetal position. So you're just going to lay as you would normally, curling yourself up into a nice ball. So hike the knees closer towards your chest. Starting on the right side, beginning to feel more the left channel of the body, right? The Ida channel or the lunar channel. Beginning to bring your awareness to your left nostril and breathing as though you are breathing solely through the left nostril. Right, and we're outside today, so the freshness of the atmosphere, full of prana, full of life force. It's always wonderful to practice outside. There's more pranic energy there than inside a studio. Nice to balance both. So as you breathe in and out, begin to walk your awareness with the breath from the nostrils as you inhale to the center of the eyebrows, deep in the center of the head. And then as you exhale from the center of the head, out the left nostril. So inhaling up the left nostril to the center of the head towards the Agya chakra, right? And then as you exhale from the center of the head, out the side. So the left nostril becomes very wide, very open and receptive. The whole left side of the body begins to awaken. So now as you breathe into the center of the head at the Agya center, you're going to exhale down the left side of the spinal column. And then inhale from the bottom of the spinal column all along the left side to the center of the eyebrows. So now exhaling and inhaling up the left side of the spinal column. And just feel how the lunar capacity begins to awaken, the more intuitive, passive realm, feminine realm of the body, of the mind. So the Agya chakra is really about the culmination of the balance of right and left, masculine and feminine. And it's known as the command center because it is the harmonizing of these two aspects of a human being. And slowly you're just going to roll over onto your back into Shavasana. So stretch out the legs, stretch out the limbs, let yourself rest so that you can feel now on your back the difference between the right side and the left side of the body. And as Dorina is lying here, she can feel more energy flowing through the left half of her body. And there's this desire, this need to balance that out, to awaken the right side. So then she'll draw the knees into the chest and she'll roll over onto the left side, right? Beginning to access now the Pingala Nadi. Right? Let your spine curve as you drop your knees in. Right? At first, just feeling the left nostril area or the right nostril area, drawing in breath. So the whole left side of the body is compressed and compacted. The right side of the body is open and receptive to the atmosphere, to the prana that's coming in. And therefore the right nostril begins to open in a more dominant way, naturally. So even laying on your left side after you've eaten a meal is excellent for stimulating the digestive capacity of your stomach, right? That fire principle of your Pingala Nadi. And then you slowly begin to track your awareness from the nostril to the center of the head, behind the center of the eyebrow. And then exhaling from the center of the head out through your right nostril. So all your focus is already drawing inwards into more of the pranamaya kosha, the energy sheath of the prana, the life force itself, and not so strongly into the gross matter of intense physical asana. And then the next time you inhale to the center of the head, exhale, sweep your awareness down with the breath through the right side of your spinal column, right to the base. And then as you inhale, up the right side of the spinal column, back to the center of the head. Whichever areas along the spine that the breath is touching, that the awareness is touching, it's almost like it lights up with life. So those nerve endings along the spine, the center of the head, there are pineal and pituitary glands, the limbic system in the center of the head, the base of the occiput. Slowly turning back onto your back in Shavasana, and again laying out nice and flat, feeling the body, feeling the energetic body that holds the pose. And then drawing your mind more into the central channel now as you breathe in and out. It's like two halves have merged together, woven together in the center of your spine. And woven together from the bottom all the way up the spine to the center of the forehead, right? At each of the nerve plexus points, also coinciding with the chakra points. Go ahead and bring your knees towards your chest. You come into a spinal twist here. You'll take your knees off to the right side. Take your arms out wide. But instead of the normal twist variation, you're going to take your left hand to the lower back area on the left side. And keep your hand there along the kidneys and the adrenals in the lumbar spine. And then again, draw all the breath into the base of the body, but from the center of the eyebrows down to the base, from the base up through the spine to the center of the eyebrows. So you see, the starting point, wherever you start from in your practice, is very important. So if you start from subtle awareness, if you start from deepening the feeling of the way in which your organs are responding to breath, then the rest of the practice will follow suit. If you start with intense physicality, right, then your mind will stay on the more upper layers or gross layers of the body. And then go ahead and relax your left arm long out from the shoulder. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. And then you'll exhale, release the knees over to the left side. Once they've released down, then you can take your right hand along the lower right hand side of the back. Just a light touch as a reminder of where the mind goes. And then you'll inhale, bring the knees back to center, extend the arm out from the shoulders, and then exhale, step the feet down. Just rest for a moment. You can take the feet wide, inner knees to touch. Feel the deepening of the abdomen, deepening of the lower back. So especially as you exhale, feeling the hollowing out of the belly, right? The upper ribs will begin to show themselves as you create that vacuum of Uddiyana Bandha in the base of the abdomen. And that deep exhalation creating the well in the abdomen will press the lower back into the ground, right? So that there's a firmness in all the layers of musculature in the abdominal core. And then inhale, draw your knees towards the chest again. You're going to grab behind the thighs and just roll up to a seat. Yeah. Right? So you're going to sit at the back of your mat or turn around, right? And extend your legs long. Take your hands behind you, just reach the flesh of the buttocks and pull the flesh of the buttocks back behind you, not out to the side, so you lengthen your hamstrings. And then reach your heels so that they are hip width apart, extending directly from the center of the hip bones. And you'll take your hands by the sides of the body, draw the lower elbows in and down, press into the ground. Right? Your upper arm bones will swivel away from one another, right? And there's active press in Dandasana. So as you press down, the thigh bones are also contacting fully with the ground. And the same exhalation to hollow out the abdomen, lift the upper ribs, and to feel that inner lift, right? And then inhale, you'll bring your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hinge from the lowest part of your torso as you come forward towards Paschimottanasana. You can see Doreena's hands comfortably touch her feet, that's fine. Otherwise, taking your hands down by the sides of the body. We'll be here for a little bit. So at first, keeping the head extended, so feeling the extension of the back of the neck to broaden the front of the collarbones. And then dropping the awareness down to the sacrum as the sacrum pulls forward. Keeping the broadness of the front of the chest, then you can drop the head down towards the ground or towards the knees. Bring your awareness to the center of the eyebrows, the command center, the place of accurate perception. And there's almost this kind of magnetic pull from the center of the eyebrows down to the center of the earth. So even though we're moving up the spine, there's still a stability that connects us to the earth element. Paschimottanasana, really practicing this essence of Ishvara Pranidhana, or complete surrender of body, mind, emotion, spirit. What else about myself can I give up? Can I let go? Can I completely drop? Balancing the flow of inhale and exhale. Feeling how that flow gets deeper and quieter. You can really see how her body is now beginning to really enter into that experience of pranidhana, surrender, surrender, surrender. Starting from the outermost layers, and you work your way layer by layer by layer. Very good. If your hands are on the feet, then go ahead and just take the hands down onto the ground next to your legs. Just feel the connection of hands to earth. And then with an inhalation, you just lift the head so that it straightens and lengthens in accordance to the spine. Good. Extending from the crown of the head and the tailbone in two directions in space. And then next inhalation, press into the hands. Walk your way slowly, step by step. You can take a few breaths together. Step by step back towards Dandasana. Staff position. Take a moment to let the body come back into its upright position. Then you're going to go ahead and reach for your right knee, right underneath the right knee. Bending the right knee, you'll place the right sole of the foot right in front of the sit bone. Flexing the left foot. Keeping the left toes pointed upwards so that the left thigh bone is also in the median line. Good. Move towards Marichyasana. So as you inhale, bring the arms up. As you exhale, reach your hands forward inside the right leg here, reaching and lengthening. Good. Right? For some of us, we just take the hands down, and that's enough of a forward fold, plugging the upper arm bones into the shoulder socket. For others of us, we can enter into the bind by taking the right arm all the way out to the right side. Left arm out to the left side, turn the left thumb down, and then sweep it behind you to find your forward fold. So the key here is the full plant of your right foot, the forward folding as the shoulders equalize, and then the squeezing of the right thigh in towards the right side body. And once you have the extension of the spine, then you can release the head if it feels comfortable, focusing again on the center of the eyebrows. So really feeling and imagining your gaze projecting out towards the extended leg. Right? And then inhale, rise up. And then gently open your twist over towards the left side. As you open your twist to the left, keep the left leg rooted down so that the toes don't turn out to the side. Inhale, slide back to center. Unbind the arms if the arms are bound. Take the hands by the sides of the hips. And then just switch the legs. So draw the left knee in, heel towards the sit bone, nice close to the body, but nice hip width apart between the foot and the right thigh. Good. And then inhaling, bringing the arms up, exhaling, hinging forward. Right, not taking the shoulders with you, wide base of the shoulders, palms down. And then you choose, you stay here, or you can wrap your left arm around the left lower shin, right arm around and down, and then coming into the forward fold variation of Marichyasana. Everything contained and squeezing inwards as you project from the center of the eyebrows out towards the extended right foot now. Right, and then you'll inhale, rise up, and then slowly open the twist to the right side. Right, if the hands are down on the ground, no problem. Opening and lifting, keeping the right toes pointing up. Inhale, come back to center. Unwrap the arms if the arms are bound. Take the legs out in front of you. Take the hands behind to the hips here. So bring the hands into fists right behind the hips. Good, and then step the feet onto the ground. We're going to move into a reverse table or Ardha Purvottanasana, but we'll do it a little bit differently. With the hands pressing into the ground, the chest up. And then it's going to be a very quick, sharp inhalation to lift the hips and come up off of the heels. Keep the chin tucked in, slight Jalandhara bandha here to draw the chin in and up into the throat center. And then your next exhalation, lowering. Relax your hands and come to cross your legs. Go ahead and turn to the front. And then from here, we're going to practice into Yoga Mudra, which is really a deep activation and press of the abdominal core. So for most of us, sitting in Padmasana is not an option. No problem. We have a solution for you. So sitting in Sukhasana, which is your legs crossed, nice, easy position, right? You can hold on to opposite elbows and press your lower arms into your lower belly. And then as we fold forward, your arms will press into your abdomen, and that will create that lock in the body, in the center of the abdomen. Another option for those of you who do practice Padmasana is to bring your legs into Padmasana, right? That's your full lotus position. Good. And then I'll wrap my arms behind my back, hold on to opposite elbows, so that the heels of my feet will then plug into my abdomen as I fold down. Some of you can even take your hands behind and hold on to the toes here. I can't grab this one. So I'll keep my elbows holding in my hands. Good. So inhaling, lifting the chest, contracting Mula Bandha, right? Drawing the belly in, exhale, fold forward. Keep the contraction of the pelvic floor. Drop the head, draw the chin in and down. And then keep the breath flowing. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, soften. And then inhale, draw all the breath in. Exhale, all the breath out. Contract the pelvic floor. Keep your breath flowing in and out, but feel the pressure of the arms into the abdomen. And then inhale to rise up. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press the arms into the lower abdomen, fold forward, contract the pelvic floor. Inhale and exhale with the contraction of the pelvic floor. And then inhale, rise all the way. Rise all the way. Good. Relax your arms. Take your fingertips in Gyan Mudra, which is your thumb and your index finger connected in a circle. You want to extend your arms strongly out so that the elbows are fully extended. Right, your wrists or your hands, depending on the length of your arms, are on the knees here. And really project out through the fingers. Close your eyes. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, contract the pelvic floor. Hold the contraction of the pelvic floor as you breathe in and out, closing the eyes, focusing at the center of the eyebrows. Strong lift through the base of the body. Strong reach through the arms. Whatever energy was assimilated in the abdomen, now being collected, deeply felt in the center of the eyebrows. Good. Exhale, relax the pelvic floor, relax your arms. Take your hands on your thighs for just a moment. Open your eyes. You're going to reach forward in front of your shins and roll over the shins. Bring the knees together, heels together, and come to sit in Vajrasana. Hands on the thighs, face down. Right, slight roll of the upper arm bones away from one another. Feel the collection of energy in the legs. Base of the legs very strong and collected. Right, in the pose of the thunderbolt. So like I said, there's a lot of more subtle and advanced poses today. So make sure that you are building up in a way that is safe and productive for yourself and not leaping forward to a step that the body or mind may not be ready for. The next practice is an advanced pranayama called Vajra Yogini Mudra. I'm going to show you two variations. One for those who are unfamiliar with the practice, and that will help the body to assimilate the practice. And the second for when you've been practicing for at least a few weeks and you can feel the bandhas, you can feel the flow of energy, and then you can move to the more advanced version. Good. So we're going to take our hands behind us, interlace the fingers, and then push the tops of the hands down as the chest lifts. So Vajra Yogini Mudra is all about nice, strong, forceful breaths and forceful holds that energize the spinal column in a very strong way. So if you remember, Hatha Yoga means to force or strike at the center of the obstacles of mind and body. And Vajra Yogini Mudra is just that. It's a forceful warrior goddess, you can say, that becomes enlivened in the body. So the first version, you're going to exhale and fold forward. As you exhale and fold forward, then you're going to inhale and rise up. I'm just practicing that a few times. Exhaling, folding forward, seeing if you can contract the pelvic floor. And then inhaling, lifting the face, rising up. Really bring the face up towards the sky. Exhale, drop the chin, fold forward. Contract the pelvic floor. Inhale, rise the face to the sky, and then come up. Okay. So once you have that movement down, right, we can begin to then stimulate both the Ida and the Pingala nadis, right, by a forceful breath out through the nostrils. So as you exhale, you fold forward. As you inhale, you lift the face, come all the way up. Take a little bit more breath at the top. Separate your fingers. Close your right nostril with your right thumb. Exhale all the breath out the left. Inhale through both nostrils. Close your left nostril with your middle finger. Exhale out the right. Inhale through both. Interlace your fingers, lift your chest. Exhale, contract the pelvic floor, fold forward, arms lift. Inhale, lift the face, rise the face up. Take a little bit more breath at the top. Close the right nostril with your right thumb. Exhale all the breath out the left. Inhale through both nostrils. You inhale and come up. You switch, closing the left nostril with the middle finger, exhaling out the right. Good. As you inhale, you rise up. Take the fingertips behind you, interlace and lift the chest. Contract the pelvic floor, exhale, fold forward. So strong exhalation. Inhale, a little bit stronger inhalation. Good. Close the right nostril, exhale left. Inhale through both nostrils. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Inhale through both nostrils. Good. Relax your fingertips. Relax your hands on your thighs. And just feel. So those are 3 rounds of your beginner practice of Vajra Yogini Mudra. So you can see there are a lot of elements that are consistent in this practice. So you really have to get those elements down for a firm foundation to then practice the kumbhaka or the breath retention. So starting in the same position, you're going to close your eyes. Inhale, you're going to sweep your hands behind you, interlace the fingers. As the tops of the hands press down, the head and chest lift up. Exhale, you're going to come down, contract the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Exhale all the breath out. Now inhale, lift the head, hold the breath, let the pressure build in the face, throat, and chest region. Keep the breath held in, rise all the way up. And then at the top, see if you can inhale a little bit more breath. Unlace your fingers, take your right thumb to your right nostril, exhale out the left strongly. Inhale through both nostrils. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Inhale through both nostrils. Right, so that constitutes 1 round. I'm going to show you now the same practice along the side so you can see what the spine looks like when you're folding forward and when you're coming down. Good. So go ahead and come to the middle. Good. So go ahead and inhale, sweep the arms behind you, lift the chest, lift the face. Contract the pelvic floor, exhale all the breath out strongly. Good. Really squeeze the abdomen in. And then inhale, just lift the head. Hold the breath in here. Once you feel the pressure building in the face, chest, and throat, then only rise up with the breath held in. Take in a little bit more breath at the top. Unlace the fingers, close the right nostril, exhale left. Inhale through both nostrils. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Inhale through both nostrils. As you inhale, take the hands behind you, interlace, lift the chest, lift the face. Exhale all the breath out strongly. Good. Inhale, lift the head. Hold the breath, lengthen the spine. Right? So eventually each round you'll be able to build more pressure in the throat region, in the head region. And then rise up with the breath held in. Close the right nostril. Exhale left. Inhale through both. Close the left. Exhale right. Inhale through both. Good. Go ahead and face front. Now you're just going to rest now, feeling the effects of your pranayama. Hands on the thighs, eyes closed. Especially feeling the flow of energy along both sides, both channels of the spinal column. From the base of the abdomen all the way up into Agya Chakra. And And then we'll just stretch out the legs before we do some more pranayama. So take your hands in front of you. You can come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, or stretch out the legs however you wish. Nice to come into downward dog just to flush the legs out. Good. And it will be a very different downward facing dog because now the inner attention, the subtle body channels have awakened, are in the process of awakening. So the physical body is just a manifestation of how the subtle body is opening, widening, broadening, right? And the limbs almost hold themselves. Good. And then drop the knees down. Sit back onto your heels again. You can shift your weight to one side and then come into a comfortable cross-legged position. So my preference is always Siddhasana. So Siddhasana, you take your right heel in towards the perineum, left heel on top of right heel, or left foot in front of right foot. Nice wide base, always a cushion to support you. We're going to move into different variations of Bhastrika Pranayama. And we'll start in the more well-known variation, which is just the forceful exhalation, forceful inhalation of the pranayama, of the breath, in and out through the abdomen. So it's the bellows breath, forceful exhale, forceful inhalation. You're utilizing the muscle core of your abdomen for both the exhale and both the inhale, right? So if you're new to the practice of Bhastrika, again, you stay with the first step and you practice that for several weeks before moving to the second step and then before moving to the third step. Very important. There's no rush. Create a strong foundation and then you will be successful. If you rush to the end goal, right, the energy of your body will be very destabilized. Good. So you're going to take your hand onto your abdomen. Good. And just pump your abdomen forward and back, right, so that you can just feel how the muscle engages to press the belly forward and press the belly back. Good. And then we'll just start with maybe one round for about half a minute or so of Bhastrika. Right, so again, finding that long length of the spine, always preferable to practice Mula Bandha, the lift of the pelvic floor, in your pranayamas so that the energy can remain concentrated rather than dissipated out of the body. So nice deep inhalation in and a forceful exhale to start. So the belly is moving in and out, in and out. Exhale, belly moves in. Inhale, belly pushes out. So when you first start practicing this type of pranayama, you're just in the mechanics of your body. How is it all working together? Later on, as you become more seasoned in your practice, as the practice builds a groove in your body, you can begin to bring your focus to the center of the eyebrows. So it's a very felt sensation of the hand on the belly. Your focus is there on how the belly is moving and how the breath is flushing and emptying. Good. Next exhalation, release the pranayama, release your hand to the knee, and then inhale and exhale. Nice and easy diaphragmatically in the abdomen, 3 breaths. Good. Opening the eyes. Now the second step is more towards drawing the breath inwards more subtly. So instead of all of this focus on the abdomen, we'll bring the focus to the rim of the nostrils and inside the nostrils as the breath is pushing in and pulling out, right? So that your focus comes more towards the face and this area of the head where the Agya Chakra is localized, right? So this time we won't take the hands on the abdomen. Keeping the hands nice and comfortable. You can draw the elbows in slightly so that you're not pulling the chest forward. Always starting the pranayamas on the exhalations, otherwise indicated. Good. So inhale all the breath in, contract the pelvic floor, and a strong exhalation to start. Keep the shoulders level and still, chest is not moving. And now your focus again comes more towards the nostrils, the force of air in and out of the nostrils. As you focus there, you'll immediately begin to feel how the breath kind of flushes the brain inside the center of the head. So initially good to do about 30 seconds, but later on you can work for 1 minute rounds, 3 rounds of 1 minute with 3 resting breaths in between, whichever variation you're at. Good. Forceful exhale and then soft inhale, release the pranayama. Just again, feeling how the focus of the mind may be more naturally attuned to the center of the head. Good. Now the third variation of Bhastrika is the most subtle and the most difficult. So it draws really this outward force of breath in and out, and it draws all of the awareness more to the touch of the prana, the energy, the life force, at the roof of the mouth at the soft palate. So the soft palate is located at the back of the roof of the mouth. It's the soft, fleshy portion of the roof of the mouth. And you begin just by feeling how the breath is flowing from the nostrils and then maybe touching the roof of the mouth here. So slowly localizing your attention from this outer area of the nostrils to more the inward pulse of the press of the breath up and down through the roof of the mouth, the soft palate. So in our third variation of our Bhastrika, our focus will be completely there at the roof of the mouth, the soft palate area, and the striking of the soft palate, right? That sits literally right underneath the physical arena of the Agya Chakra, right? And so that striking starts to really wake up and concentrate the prana there. And again, if you are new in this practice, you'll stay with the first or the second version until you feel comfortable enough to practice the more advanced version that we'll do right now. So the breath is very quiet. Your neighbor, if they were sitting next to you, would not be able to hear even your forceful exhalation or forceful inhalation. That's how inward your pranayama is. So like every pranayama, inhaling to begin. Contract the pelvic floor, feel the soft palate, and then bring all of that forceful exhalation, inhalation there. Right? Really quieting down the experience of this outward force of breath to the inward flow of prana. And only really through pranayama can we really begin to differentiate what is just breath itself and what is prana. Good. And then exhale, release. Nice slow inhalations, nice slow exhalations. Again, feeling the mind deep in the recesses of the head. Just let the body respond to this experience. You can go ahead and come back to downward facing dog. Stretch out the legs once more. As you do this, every time coming back to this pose and seeing, wow, when I practice pranayama, my asana practice changes completely. enjoying the bandhas here. And there comes a time or a moment in practice where the bandhas are naturally occurring as a result of your practice, as a result of the pranayama that you're doing. The body wants to do the lifts because it feels how it collects and concentrates the prana in the center of the spinal cord. Good. And then inhale, bring your knees down. Right, you'll come back to a comfortable seated position. Right, and then the last pranayama that we'll practice, right, we're moving from more strong pranayamas, as you can see with the Vajra Yogini Mudra, then to Bhastrika, and then we're moving from more subtle towards more subtle. So now it's Nadi Shodhanam, or this Nadi Shuddhi practice, the purification of the nadis, the three main nadis, Ida, Pingala, and Shushumna, right? So it's the alternate nostril breathing. The first round that we'll do is utilizing the hands. And then the second round that we'll do is utilizing the mind without the hands to open and close the nostrils. So just like you were laid in fetal position, feeling the opening of your nostril that was on top, the same thing here. We're going to use the hands now to open and close and just breathing and balancing, right, the three main energy channels along the spine. So you're going to take your right hand towards your face. Good. And then you're going to fold down your index finger and your middle finger so that your thumb will close your right nostril and your ring finger will close your left nostril. Now be very careful here that you don't bring your head to your hand. You keep your spinal cord nice and lifted and you bring your hand to your face. A nice variation can also be to take the folded fingers and then place them at the center of the eyebrows as an extra touch to bring your mind to the Ajna Chakra. Right, so you can choose how you wish, but maybe your mind is already there, so no need to touch it. So we're going to take a nice deep inhalation through both nostrils. Close the right nostril, exhale left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath, focus at the center of the head. 4, 5. Close the left nostril, exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. Hold the breath, focus deep in the center of the head. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Hold at the top. Feel a slight lift of the Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor as you hold. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Slight soft hold. Close right, exhale left. Last round. Inhale left. Hold. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Release the hand down onto the thigh. And then exhale through both nostrils. Inhale through both nostrils. Nice, easy diaphragmatic breath. But feeling more of this inward pull, the nostrils kind of merge into a central channel up and down the center of the nasal septum. As you breathe in and out, feeling also the spinal column up and down breathing from the tailbone to the center of the eyebrows. The next round we'll do is without the hands, which is actually what I prefer. It brings your mind more inwards. You don't have the distraction of your fingers. You've already established the subtle awareness right and left. So you can begin to feel and trust the mind to work its way into the pranic field. So I like to do a count of 1 to 1 to 1, which is 5 breaths, 5 breaths, 5 breaths. But if you find that your count is naturally longer than mine, that's fine. So if it's 666 or 777, no problem. The longer, the deeper, just as long as you're not gasping for air, much better. To keep that depth of breath, depth of mind in the body. So go ahead and inhale all the breath into the center of the eyebrows. Good. And then bring all your focus to the left nostril, exhale left. Inhale left. Hold the breath, focus at the center of the eyebrows, deep in the space of the head. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Feel the lift of the Mula Bandha and also that slight pressure now as you hold of the soft palate, drawing in and up. Exhale left. Inhale left. Just feeling all of your awareness in the left nostril. Hold the breath at the center of the eyebrows. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Last round. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale down the central channel, Sushumna Nadi. Inhale up the central channel, Sushumna Nadi. Exhaling and inhaling down and up the center of the spine to the center of the forehead, center of the forehead, down the center of the spine. And then keep your focus now localized in one single point of concentration for your dharana, one pointed concentration. Either the rim of the nostril, the soft palate, or deep in the center of the head at Ajna Chakra. To see where the mind wishes to rest. Wherever it's resting, right, we're in this general area of this command center that harmonizes left and right, masculine and feminine. Many people say that this is the home of intuition or intuitive thought and wisdom. But we can say it's just the home of the natural, most natural way of the mind. So it's not something that we are grasping for or creating, but just removing the outer covering so that we can rest in the mind's natural state, which is wisdom, which is truth, which is intuition. And rest in that aspect of mind that is informed by buddhi. relax your effort. Just feel your whole body against the ground, whole body system. The outlines of your body and the prana just collected in the body itself. You can fold your hands together at the center of the heart. And then take your hands up to the center of the eyebrows. The sides of the thumbs will touch the centers of the eyebrows. And just feel the shape of your body in space. Good. And then touch the sides of the thumbs to the center of the heart. And touch the palms to the ground. And gently open your eyes. Thank you all for joining us for Agya Chakra, and we will see you next at the Crown Center.